Love the cow flying by.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you, Casey.
You're welcome.
Appreciate it very much. Well, just a few days ago, we had another homecoming at the Salt Lake International Airport. A group of Marines who had just finished a tour of duty in Iraq were cheered and welcomed by friends and loved ones. There were some touching moments. One Marine was later introduced to a child he had never seen, born, of course, while he was taking care of business on the battlefield. Well, it's pretty easy to slap a yellow magnetic ribbon on your car and say you're supporting the troops. But we have one young man in our studio today who has done much more. Let's go ahead and join Danny back in the booth.
All right, thanks, Andy. Appreciate it. I'm here with Joseph Delegati. Okay, his brother served overseas in the Marines, and you did some work to help those guys over there. First of all, thanks for coming on the show. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Introductions need to go all around, and this is kind of funny, guys. Before we got started, you were asking me, now this isn't live, right? No, this is tape. Don't worry about it. No, it's live. It's live. It's going straight out to literally dozens of people. So, Joey, introduce who we've got here first of all.
This is my father, Dennis Delegati. He's a retired Navy. He's a corpsman. This is my mother, Kathy. This is my daughter, Cammie. She's really excited to have her uncle come home today, and then I'm Joey.
Sure. Well, it's good to have you guys. So you've got a brother over there. He's on his way back, right? Do you know when he's coming back?
Yeah, this evening at 8:20.
Oh, so you guys are excited. You're right next. Right. You're going to hang out here by the airport till they get back?
Sure.
Okay, so tell us about, Joey, tell us about the website that you put together and why you did it.
Originally, it started off, I guess, as a class project. Our team groups in my college were doing service projects, and I saw an opportunity to do another one that was kind of apart from our group work. And
what was there a message you wanted to get across, or was it just basic information? What were you trying to do?
Well, sure. I just thought it'd be a great opportunity to serve them and to let them know that people support them out there and that people love them.
So this is a way for troops to get messages to family,
right,
through the site as well?
Yeah, on the site there is a comments page where people can leave comments, and the Marines can reply to those. And you got personal profile pages so people can kind of get to know them a little bit better, and pictures pages so you can see how they're doing out there. It's kind of a way for the family and friends to communicate with their Marines.
How can people in this country, do you think, really show support? Or what do you think the military out there, what would they like to see as far as support?
You know, a lot of people have sent packages, care packages, and special treats, things like candy bars and things that they can't get while they're over there.
From a mother, what's it like for you to have a son over there in dangerous way doing all of this? And what do you think about the other one here, putting the effort into the website?
Well, I think Joey's done a wonderful job for all the families of the Marines that were over there with my son. And we're a military family, so we're kind of used to having people deployed. He was deployed several times for a year or more while I was at home with the family. So
right.
You just kind of learn to sit and wait. But you know, we write letters and we have phone calls, and right now it's a lot better than it used to be because communication is so much easier.
Right.
And they can make phone calls, and it sounds just like they're right next door. It's hard to believe you're talking to somebody in Iraq.
Not far away. What kind of things are you hearing from your son over there? Does he just need some support from his mom and everything's going to be okay? Honestly, I can't imagine going through just having a family member over there. I've got 6 daughters. When my kids get sick, it kills me. But to have them over paying the price, when, you know, most people, I would say, obviously by far in this country, certainly appreciate the sacrifices. But then you have some of these people get on, they're chiming in on TV and saying these negative things. Is that hurtful to you, do you think? Obviously, or do you listen to it? Does it roll off your back? Have you heard enough of it?
Well, I don't like hearing the negative things, obviously. And when we had in Medford, we're from Medford, Oregon, and for a while there we had a weekly group that would go out and demonstrate and wave flags. We'd have a street corner we'd stand on, and they'd wave flags, and they had posters, you know, so if you support the troops, honk, and that type of thing. And we went out and showed support that way a few times. it's just hard to hear people put the troops down or put down what they're doing, you know, making them feel like what they're doing over there is not important or even unappreciated or unwanted.
I think regardless of political views, the biggest heroes and the people that put the most on the line are the young troops like the Marines that are out there, some sacrificing their lives, but just really putting everything on the line for their country. They don't always have a say in what they do, but they do it anyways, and I just think that's such a great example.
Okay. Let's go to you real quick before we finish up. You've served the military, and yes, we are live. Everybody's watching.
I can handle it.
No, you were in Vietnam, right?
Yes, sir.
If you handled that, you can handle Jazz Cafe.
Okay.
Is about saying. So, how is that similar to what's happening with people and what they say about Iraq?
Oh, comparing Vietnam, well, of course you have the obvious that you didn't have people saying they supported the troops, but not the war. What you had is, we don't support either of them,
Right.
was Vietnam.
Exactly, right.
Where here you have the people at least saying they support the troops, even though they oppose the reason for the war. And I think that's the big difference anyway. I know what it is to come home and get off in the airport and have somebody treat me rather poorly,
Yeah.
make comments. And
So you lived through what we saw on television and movies about, you know, getting back. You go there trying to do your best, do your thing for the country, and then you come back and get that kind of response. It had to be hard. Now, we've had on the show, because we've had a lot of military people, because obviously here we support what you guys are doing and appreciate it. But having gone through that, do you still look back and have trauma from things in the past, and does that affect the way you look at the military that's over there right now?
Well,
obviously you got to be sympathetic to it, right?
you know, some things stick with you for a very short period of time, and you tend to throw those off. And trying to focus on the positive things more, and gradually as time goes on, you forget more and more of the negative, and you remember the people you were there with, and those are the really important things, the guys standing next to you. So I spent most of my time with the 1st Marine Division. I was a medical corpsman with the Marines for most of my career. And those are the guys that you carry with you for the rest of your life.
Absolutely. All right, well, we need to plug it. Tell us about your website, where people can do and how they can contribute.
All right, it's
A shameless plug. Tell everybody what it is.
awesome. It's ptt5.com. It stands for Police Transition Team 5. And everybody's welcome to go to the outside pages. There are a few of them. And if people want to get past that, they can send an email to me, and I can get them a username and a password to the inside pages, which are more family and friend oriented, and you get to see a lot of the pictures and a couple of short videos, things like that. But you can leave comments even on the outside page and just express your gratitude for their service.
Okay. Beautiful. Well, thank you. We're here with Joey Delgado and family and daughter and everybody. Thanks for coming on, guys. We appreciate it. Appreciate the sacrifice. You guys have got to be excited about tonight, right?
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thanks for coming on, guys. That's it for the tub. Andy?
All right, then.
So nice, and thank you so much, Danny, and we appreciate the military family coming and joining us today. Still plenty more where that came from. Stick around for news on tanning, contaminated drugs, and a DNA discrimination ban. All of that. See you in a bit.